about what is success, we talk about goals, the different goals, planning, and having a purpose. And the purpose I want to talk to you guys about is that each and every one of us was created with a plan and purpose in mind. God had a plan for each and every one of us. All right? All are here for a purpose. And in order to discover what that purpose and plan is for your life, you want to start thinking about a personal relationship with God. That's where the key is. That's the biggest thing that me and Bathsheba have come to find out. I found my personal relationship with God later in life. And like I told you earlier, if I could go back and make some changes in my life, I wish I could go back and when I was at your age right now and establish that personal relationship with God, because it'll take you so far in life once you have that personal relationship with God. Because then, when your goals and your plans line up with God's purpose for your life, you're already on the road to success. All right, and that's the biggest key. That, like I told you, if I could go back and make the changes in my life, that would be the main one. Because guys, with God, all things are possible, and that's the honest God truth. With God, everything's possible. I want you guys. That's the big. If you don't remember anything else today that I said, you remember that, because that's going to change your life. That thought process is going to change your life. So think about that. And I think that's what you want to do.
And I don't know how many of you guys acknowledge God right now, or if you know Him the way we know Him, but He is real and He is great, and there's no better feeling. So I just want to mention that no matter if you guys acknowledge Him or not, He will always be there. So once you guys are ready, He'll be there. And I want to let you guys know that we are all here. We're sent here on a mission to find ourselves, to find our purpose, and serve it. So you guys got to figure out what your passion is. Again, I talk a lot about passion because passion is going to drive you guys past your sanity. Okay, when your sane mind is like, I can't do this no more. If it's because you're not passionate about it. But you would never give up and you would never stop when you're passionate about something. My passion is to help people. I love helping people and I'm great at it. I mean, I help people all kinds of different ways, but I don't stop. So even if I'm doing it for free, even if people are telling me no, you're going to get 1,000 no's before you get to a yes. So don't ever give up on your dream and don't ever stop. When you're passionate about something, that's going to take you to the top. Also, we were talking about God earlier, and when you do find that relationship, you will understand how He works and how the universe works. Guys, the universe is perfect, and God who created it, He's perfect. So all the things that you might think that are happening to you, good or bad, if someone dies, if someone's mistreating you at school or at work or at home, these things are happening for a reason, and the pain and struggle is only momentarily. So, when you come out of that, when you get old enough to leave that situation or, move on, the main thing is you gotta forgive those people who are hurting you. And just know that there's a reason why things are happening. There's a lot of things that I know that I went through. I don't know if any of you guys are in foster care. Do I have any foster kids? Foster kids? All right, what about adopted kids? Well, I'm speaking to all of you guys, okay, because everybody goes through something and everybody has a story, but I'll tell you a little bit about my story. And, when I was younger, my biological parents couldn't take care of me, and they tried to kill me and my other siblings. So we were taken away from our parents and placed in a foster care. I was then later adopted by a family who didn't really treat me that good. And so I had to overcome a lot of sexual abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, and mental abuse. And you guys got to forgive the people that hurt you in order to move on. Forgiveness is going to take you past, it'll take you far. If you don't forgive people, then they'll have a hold over your life forever. You'll never be able to be successful. You'll never be able to move on. You'll never be able to enjoy your life. You have to forgive anybody who hurt you. Is there anybody out there that has, needs to forgive anybody? That needs help on learning how to forgive people? Well, I'm telling you guys, forgiveness is key. It's one of the hardest things to do, but it's one of the main things that holds people back. So the way you forgive people, first of all, you forgive them. You ask God to forgive those people that hurt you. You ask God to forgive you for not forgiving those people sooner. I don't care if you got to write them a letter, an email, a text message, but you tell them that you forgive them. You tell them that whatever they did to you, that you forgive them and you are moving on with your life. And that, once you do that, you have to mean it though, okay? You don't, I forgive you and then just move on, then you're going to still feel bad. If you do it right, you guys, you will totally move on with your life and your life will change. So you have to forgive the people that hurt you. Oh, and then also, go back to that one. I wanted to mention, when I was talking about the universe and God being perfect and the universe being perfect, when you understand how it works, lot of time being upset, angry, and mad about things that are happening. Just understand that God is doing this for a reason, okay? So it's a good thing. Just trust him. And, you know, we're always learning and growing, so never get stuck in your ways. You guys got to continue to learn. Everybody's always changing and growing. I don't do the same things I used to do 10 years ago. So, you know, continue to think the way you always thought. You'll continue to have what you always got, what you already got. So change the way you think, and you'll go far.
And this little slide right here is just something that I wanted for you guys to see, because a lot of times when we're at your age, you don't really think about retirement or those things of your life. But I want you to see it, visually see it, because whether you realize it or expect it or not, you guys are going to grow up. God willing, you're going to live to be 60, 70 years old. And you got to realize this, mommy, you're not going to be living with mommy and daddy forever. You know, you're going to have to take responsibilities for your own actions pretty soon. All right, so why not start preparing for those stages of your life then? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not ready for adulthood when it comes, it's going to smack you in the face real hard. All right, if you're not ready for it, if you're not preparing for it, planning for it, putting yourself in a good situation where you have a decent job where you can take care of your family or your kids or whatever you expect to have on your own stuff. All right, so I just wanted to lay that out for you so you can see, because most of us here now, what, elementary, middle school, most of us here, some high school. All right, so you can see the stages of life and how they're going to come at you. So why not start preparing for it and planning for it now? Because what they say is the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. All right, so if you're not preparing for adulthood, college life, or whatever you expect to do later on, it's going to be a rude awakening, but it's going to be hard for you. All right, so start preparing for it now. Start planning for it. So like I said, so when you 10 years from now, 20 years from now, because it's coming, guys. You don't really be thinking. I'm telling you, I was your age. I was never thinking about what 30-year-olds on. Well, I was gonna be in 30 years old. You know, when I turn 30, how 30? Because you can't fathom that right now. But I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. So you need to be ready for it. You need to start preparing for it.
Time flies.
Time flies. Time flies.
And one thing I want to mention is something that Tyler Perry says. Does everybody know who Tyler Perry is? Medea? No. Y'all know who Medea is? Okay. Well, he's always motivating and inspiring people, and that's one thing I love about him, and I follow him. So one thing he talks about success is watering one seed. Like, you guys, a lot of people are like, I want to be a basketball player one week, and then next week they want to be a musician. The week after that, they want to be an actress. And the week after that, they want to be a model. You guys stick to one thing and make sure it's your passion. So when you water that one seed, that's that one seed that's going to take off and grow. If you're spreading the water all over the place, nothing's going to grow and really blossom. So if you take and put all your effort and your soul and your energy into that one thing, that is that one thing that will take off, and you will see it, especially if you're passionate about it. And you'll know when you're passionate about it when you can do it for free. When you can do it every day, you will not stop. We talked about forgiveness earlier. One thing I forgot to mention was if you guys are in a situation where you're not able to leave the people and the dysfunction and the hatred that you're going through, if you're not able to leave right now, you have to reach out to God. You have to ask him to protect you while you're in that situation. And if he will, you guys, he protected me, he kept me in the light. A lot of people go in the darkness when bad things happen to them, and they start doing drugs, and they start abusing their bodies, and they start abusing other people, or they start bullying kids at school, or whatever it may be. But you guys, don't fall into the darkness. Always remain in the light and let God protect you until you're able to move away from that situation. I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, whoever it is hurting you, kids at school, teachers at school. Excuse me. You guys got to forgive them, and you got to move and tell somebody also. I mean, and, you know, somebody that you can trust, or a counselor, or another teacher. But even us, like, we're going to leave you guys our information because we want you to reach out to us if you guys need anything. So we're here because we care and we can help you. Diron has a homework assignment for y'all.
All right.
I hate you.
I'm not excited about homework.
I hate homework.
Come on.
It's not a real homework. I think it'll be great.
This is gonna be all right. This is all right. All right, I gave you all some index cards when you came in. And what I want you to do with those index cards, I heard some of you already talking about graduation and wanting to graduate from high school and all that good stuff. I want you to go home, think about it right now. Some things may have already been popping, going through your head. I want you to write down your goals. I want you to write down your goals. All right, you don't have to do it all right now, but I want you to start thinking, write down your goals. And then when you get home, put this up somewhere so you can see it every day. All right, put it on your mirror, put it on your
Blowing
notebook.
things
I want
up.
you to see these goals each and every day, so you're making sure that you're working towards those goals every day. So if your goal is to go to college, if your goal is to be a doctor, be a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Write those goals down. Put it somewhere so you can see it each and every day. All right? And then once you write those goals down, like I told you earlier, go research and find out what it takes to become a doctor, lawyer, whatever you set your goals out to be. Write those things down too. And the reason that I want you to write them down because I want to keep it fresh on your mind, fresh on your head every single day. Because when you go home at the end of the night, the number one question I want you to ask yourself is that, did I do everything I could today to make my dreams of tomorrow come true? All right? Remember that. I want you to ask yourself that tonight. Did I do everything I could to make my dreams of tomorrow come true? All right? I know your goals may change, and if they do change, write it down because this is for you. This is not for me. It's not a homework assignment for me. This is for you. This is something I want you to do because when you write your goals down, because everybody can talk about goals. You can talk about it. I want you to literally put some effort into it. Write it down so you can see it. All right? And start making sure you're working towards it each and every day. All right? Because it's going to be key.
That's a lot of work, guys.
Yeah, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, you're not where you want to be. You can't blame anybody but yourself. All right? You can't blame your parents. You can't blame your friends. It's all going to be on you. All right? So write these goals down. Write them down. Put them where you can see it.
Whatever it is that you guys want to do, I don't care what it is, you guys got to be ready to compete with the best out there. So the doctor, you want to look up the doctor that is the best in the world and find out why he is the best or she is the best. So study these people and figure out what sacrifices they're making. Figure out what they're doing so different than you. Because again, they're not more special than you. They don't have something great that's different than you. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a talent. So you guys can make it. I'm trying to tell you this from experience. Each and every one of you guys can make it. So, just be ready to figure out what everybody else is doing and why they're making it. That's all it takes is find out what it is that you have to do and start doing. Because it's a lot of work. It's not easy.
And this little illustration before we get out of here is just something I wanted to share with you guys because when I was messing around with it and I seen this picture, and to me it says a lot. Right, kind of brings in everything that what we've been saying. Never give up on your dreams. All right. This little rhino sees what he wants. He got it up. That's like I told you. Write your goals in. That's his goal. That's his goal right there. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to. Write your goal. You can see him actively working towards that goal. All right. So don't give up on your goal. When I was younger, I did the same thing. I had a poster up of Bo Jackson up on my wall. Bo Jackson, right? And it motivated, every time I see that picture when I came on, it motivated me to make sure I was in the gym, working hard, getting stronger, getting bigger, getting faster. It was just a little bit of motivation for me. Just like that's why I wanted to present that to you. And that's
because if you guys give up, you fail. Okay, that's what happens when white people aren't successful. They start something, they don't finish it. They start something, they stop it. They start something, they quit. It's all up to you. Your success is all individual. It's all up to each and every one of you guys to do it. It's not easy. You're not just going to get there tomorrow. You have to be willing to work, and that's why it takes that passion. When you love doing it, it's easy. You know what I mean? So it's not like you're doing any work. It's really easy when you love what you're doing. So that's why I'm saying, don't go after money, don't go after fame, don't do things for that reason. Don't compromise who you are. Follow your dream, your passion, that what you love doing. And we also want to leave our information. We're going to put this on a bulletin board out there. And we also have a clipboard here. We want to get, if you guys are interested in giving us your email and your name, we would like to send you guys some stuff sometimes. We have a lot of projects coming up. We're going to have a TV show soon. We have music coming out. We're going to have summer camps also in every state soon. So we want you guys to be a part of that stuff, and we'd like to send you guys gifts every now and then. So if you're interested, just leave us your information and also where you are, because we would like to, each and every one of you guys, we can. We want to help you. So if you want to reach out to us, we will reach back. We know a lot of people, and if we can't help you, we even know somebody else who can help you. So no matter what it is, just let us know. Okay?
Thank you for your time.
And thank you guys, and we're proud of you.
Thank you.